The Painting Starter Pack plugin for PlanSwift gets you up and running faster than ever, with over 300 templates, parts, and assemblies ready to drag, drop, and go. In this video, you'll see where those templates live and how to use them to create takeoff and drag and drop parts if you need to make on-the-fly modifications. Once you've purchased and downloaded the plugin, the next step is to install it. First, click the Import Plugin Package button from the ribbon bar on the Plugins tab. Then, browse to where you downloaded the PlanSwift plugin package file and double-click it. The install window opens. Follow the prompts to install the plugin and then restart PlanSwift. Once you reopen the program, click the Templates tab and you'll see a new tab for Paint. Inside, you'll find some example assemblies to get you going. Next, inside the Painting folder are folders for different takeoff tools. You'll find some basic takeoff tool templates which don't contain parts, but work with any parts in the starter pack in the remaining folders, so you can drag and drop what you need to create custom assemblies. If you do drywall work, there's also a drywall parts folder included as well. Inside, you'll find all the standard drywall types and sizes, as well as tape, mud, and labor. The remaining folders contain special cutout tools for accounting for doors and windows, and parts for labor. Let's see how to use those assemblies. Here we have a typical office with some interior walls that need painting. Let's look at the Templates Parts Inputs panel and select Paint from the drop-down menu. Now expand the Example Assemblies folder. There are several linear takeoff tools, including two that say Paint Wall Assembly, one priced per gallon and the other priced per square foot. Let's use the square foot assembly. This assembly contains the paint, primer, plastic to protect the floor, and a general material item for things like brushes, roller covers, tape, etc. There's also a labor line. It looks like this assembly should work great. Click the green circle to create the takeoff tool and open the properties for the wall. In the Properties window, you can adjust the wall height, the number of sides, and the number of coats. Also, take note of the description that says compatible with cutout tools, because that will be important later. You can also click the Scaled checkbox and enter a wall width if you want your takeoff line to match the wall width on the page. While here, you can click the Input button to view extra details for all the parts. At this point, you can enter your costs, wastes, and markup percentages, or you can wait and do that on the Estimating tab a little later. Click OK to start drawing takeoff. Once finished, select the takeoff to view the total material and labor needed for the wall. For example, you can quickly see how many square feet of paint and primer you need, how many rolls of painter's plastic you require, and more. Okay, now let's say after looking at these numbers, you decide you'd rather see the paint and primer in gallons. No problem. Let's start by expanding the Painting folder. Since we took off the wall with the Linear Takeoff tool, expand on the Painting Linear/Segment Takeoffs folder, and then on the Paint Price Per Gallon folder. Now you can stick with the generic paint and primer if you like, but the Advanced Paint and Primer folders contain many specific types of material your plan may require. Let's select the Acrylic Latex Paint and the Zero VOC Primer, and drag and drop those parts right onto our takeoff. The Properties window appears again, where you can make any changes required for the wall. It'll reappear for each item you dropped. Perfect. The assembly now has all the paint and primer items you need. At this point, be sure to right-click on the lines priced by the square foot and delete them so you don't end up with extra material in your bid. There are also assemblies and parts for use when creating area takeoffs, like painting a ceiling, or count takeoffs like painting pillars or columns. There's even a complete room assembly that takes off all the walls and the ceiling simultaneously. Just select the appropriate option from the Templates Parts Inputs panel. The Painting Starter Pack also comes with some special drag and drop cutout tools. These tools allow you to account for doors and windows that you don't need to paint. Simply drag and drop the cutout tool onto your takeoff and adjust the properties. Then, count up any items along your takeoff, and the quantities from those counts subtract instantly from your paint and primer lines. If you select the Estimating tab, you can see your total cost and prices if you added that information while creating your takeoff, or you can add it now. The Painting Starter Pack gives you all the parts and assemblies you need to get up and running doing painting estimates in PlanSwift today.
Before you build, construct Connect.